In today's show, we'll be taking a look at the yearly Bitcoin chart, as you can see here on your screen, which suggests a Bitcoin price at $100,000 because, well, that's the next stop, according to this crypto analyst. Also, we have the popular stock-to-flow model, which suggests a $100,000 Bitcoin price for the first time by this time next year. I'll be breaking this down in greater detail for you right here in today's show. And at 100K, Bitcoin will be worth as much as Apple, which seems like the least we can do in this halving cycle. Also in today's episode, the stock-to-flow model shows Bitcoin could shatter 864,000 by 2024, according to crypto analyst Planb. That's right. In his recent interview on the Peter McCormack podcast, Planb says that the Bitcoin price could eclipse the prediction of his controversial stock-to-flow model and meteorically rise to 864,000 in the next 4 years. I'll be breaking this down for you right here in today's show. Also in today's episode, a bullish pennant hints at Bitcoin price breakout to 11,300, and going viral on crypto Twitter right now is SushiSwap creator returns $14 million after the community cries exit scam. Taking a look at this recent tweet from Chef Nomi: I have returned all the 14 million worth of ether back to the treasury, and I will let the community decide how much I deserve as the original creator of SushiSwap in any currency, ether, sushi, etc., with any lockup schedule you wish. I'll be giving you the full details here in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. We have Bitcoin and Ether barely back in the green, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends, just like this. And before we kick off today's show, check this out. Bloomberg reports that red hot IPOs are creating a new billionaire every week, and Tikatwari will reveal how just one deal can make you set for life. That's right, we're talking about earning $1 million on one deal in America's #1 sector. If you missed this live event, you can still catch the replay for a limited time by clicking the link right below this video. In the description, it'll take you here. Simply enter your best email address and then click the button that says sign me up, and it will redirect you to this limited time replay. Enjoy. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. I want to make the case for a $100,000 Bitcoin price. Taking a look at this recent tweet from Crypto Capital Venture: Bitcoin on the yearly chart with the price label at 100K because, well, that's the next stop. And checking out some of the responses to this tweet, here's a good one right here that draws a very good comparison. At 100,000, Bitcoin will be worth as much as Apple. Seems like the least we can do in this halving cycle. If you feel it's likely the Bitcoin price cross $100,000 this bullish cycle, let me know in the comments right down below. Now check this out. Bitcoin market cap in context. This was as of August 18th, 2020. How much must one Bitcoin be worth to match the market cap of these other assets? Let's start with Jeff Bezos. Bitcoin needs to be trading at 10,200, which we're currently above. Next, we have JP Morgan. We need Bitcoin to be trading at 16,500, which I feel is likely to happen a little later this year in the fourth quarter. And for Visa, Bitcoin needs to be at 23,000. For Facebook, Bitcoin needs to be above 40,000, and for Apple, as we can see right here, Bitcoin must be at $106,000. And to match the market cap of gold, Bitcoin needs to be trading at 487,000. And then in comparison to the US M2 money supply, we need to see a Bitcoin price at $989,000. And checking out some of the comments, it's impossible to reach $100,000 Bitcoin. And the dude responded, people said it's impossible to hit $20,000 too. Great point. Back when Bitcoin was trading at $1, people said it was impossible for Bitcoin to hit $100, and when Bitcoin was trading at $100, many said it was impossible it would ever go to 1,000, let alone 10,000 or 20,000, which is the all-time high set back in December of 2017. All right, now here's another interesting comparison regarding the stock-to-flow, which also predicts a $100,000 Bitcoin price for the first time on August 16th, 2021. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the infamous stock-to-flow model. This has been the most accurate Bitcoin price prediction model in existence, at least that I'm aware of. If you know of a better or more accurate Bitcoin price prediction model, please do share it with me and we'll talk about it right here on the show. So let me know your thoughts if you feel Bitcoin is likely to follow the stock to flow model and cross $100,000 for the first time by this time next year. And speaking of stock to flow, before I break down our next story of the day, stock to flow shows the Bitcoin price could shatter $864,000 by 2024, according to crypto analyst Planb. Let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. As we can see, Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, and most of the major altcoins are back in the red. Bitcoin down 0.2%, trading just above that 10,200 support. We still never closed that CME futures gap, which is currently open at about that $9,600 to $9,700 range. Let me know in the comments if you feel we're likely to continue breaking down below that critical 10K support, because if that happens, we're likely to move down to 9,500 before I expect any strong bounce back from the bulls. Ethereum is down 0.2%, trading at $367. We have BOT, which just appeared overtaking chainlink spot right here on Coin360, down 13%, trading at $707. We have BNB, one of the few alts actually surging right now, up about 11%, trading just above 26 bucks, and Neo up about 6%, trading above $20. And now checking out some of the top exchange volume, we have Binance down 27% with 5 billion in volume, Hobby Global down 28% with 1.6 billion, OKEX down 12% with 1.4 billion, and BitMEX down 27% with 805 million in volume in the past 24 hours. So as you can see, it's a sea of red for the top exchanges. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? Crypto analyst Planb says Bitcoin could eclipse the prediction of his controversial stock to flow model and meteorically rise to $864,000 in the next 4 years. That's right. In an interview with the crypto podcaster Peter McCormack, the quantitative analyst says he actually made a conservative bet when he predicted that Bitcoin will hit $288,000. And if you haven't watched this exclusive interview, I'll include it in the show notes below the video in the description. But here are some of the highlights. Planb goes on the record to share, I'm on 288,000 as an average value. 100,000 would be very nice too, but if you just follow the math, if you just follow the data, and I don't mean the time series model, so we're not looking at Bitcoin only, we're looking at gold, silver, diamonds, real estate, all that stuff is 288,000. That's the average value. And he goes on to share, it could overshoot like 3 times like it did in the last phases. I don't want to mention the number. I try to be conservative all the time, but let's say 2x or 3x from that 288,000, and then it crashes again, of course. So there you have it. Planb also highlights the significance of getting a publicly listed company to purchase hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. He goes on to share, I noticed a lot of people didn't see the importance of what MicroStrategy did, and if you missed the memo, they purchased $250 million worth of Bitcoin, a sum of over 21,000 Bitcoin, and now control 0.1% of the overall Bitcoin supply. So yeah, they did this as a publicly listed company, and what this means is people can put Bitcoin, or well, get Bitcoin exposure in their pension funds. They can just call their broker, and they can't say, well, get me some Bitcoin in my pension fund, but they can say, get me these and these and these companies. I want to have those in my pension scheme, and that way you can see MicroStrategy as an ETF. Very interesting, right? Meanwhile, the crypto analyst remains confident in his stock to flow model and stresses the fact that it's following the script so far, meaning we're right on track for a $100,000 Bitcoin price by this time next year. Planb also notes that the King crypto is starting to seriously pique the interest of big money players. Touche. We're now seeing pull from clients, from people that go to Fidelity, which FYI manages over $1 trillion in assets, and all the big players, and ask for Bitcoin in their pension fund. But do keep in mind, the widely followed analyst emphasizes that the stock to flow model is not infallible. He goes on to share, the model can fail. It's a model, right? It's a theory. It's more to describe something than it's quantitative, so that helps, but it is a model. It can fail. Bitcoin will not fail. I don't believe that. And for Bitcoin's current correction, Planb says that the pullback is meant to scare new investors. Taking a look at his recent tweet right here, small Bitcoin test to shake out weak hands that entered May to August. If you can't handle this, get out now. If you can, welcome to the club. Thanks to watch. This will be the first dip that stays above $10,000, and interestingly enough, we've been maintaining above 10K. We haven't closed below it, and next we'll see a fast V-shaped recovery in the next days. And he goes on to include this graph, and checking out some of these responses from popular crypto analyst Willy Woo. I'm hoping for and wanting sub 10K as that fills the CME gap. He's talking about that $9,600 to $9,700 gap, and a confluence retest of the long-term resistance trend line as support. That will be a solid foundation to build from. Shakes off the remaining bear cases. Agree agree on the V shape. So there you have it, coming directly from Willy Woo. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. A bullish pennant hints at Bitcoin price breakout to 11,300. Bitcoin price appears to have entered the weekend on the good foot after a relatively uneventful Friday. Saw the price continue to fluctuate between that 10.2 to 10.4 range. And at this time, Bitcoin's trading just above 10,200. And Bitcoin has etched a pattern of higher lows, which have now pinched the price into a tighter range. So expect a breakout here in the near term. Will it break out to the upside or the downside? That, my friend, is the million-dollar question. While trading volume still leaves a lot to be desired, the moving average convergence divergence indicator, better known as the MACD, is pulling closer to the signal line, and the shorter bars on the histogram indicate that selling is slowing down, while encouraging the RSI remains below the midline. And even though Bitcoin is now above the 100 moving average, a breakthrough, the pennant to flip 10.5 to support, is still the next step traders are looking for. So there you have it. We need to flip that resistance into a strong support before we can continue marching upwards to 11,000. Now, if the Bitcoin price can push through 10.5, the bulls will attempt to exploit the VPVR gap from 10.5 to 11,000, but it's likely that the 20 moving average at 10,900 will act as resistance before moving higher towards 11,300, as you can see on this graph brought to you by Coin360. Now, while Bitcoin price continues to consolidate towards a more decisive move, altcoins move higher to test key resistance levels that just a week prior were strong supports. That's right, many altcoins are currently breaking out. We have Yearn Finance, a top performer, rallying 22% to 38,000 plus. We have Binance Coin, which gained 11%, and Ontology, which moved 13% higher. All right, now before we break down our next story of the day, with SushiSwap creator returning $14 million after the community cries exit scam, let's first take a look at the overall crypto market cap. We're sitting at 340 billion, and according to CoinMarketCap, 383 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, which seems unusually high, and the current Bitcoin dominance is 56.1%. And now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have DFI.money up a whopping 66%, now trading above 6,400. Holy moly. First it was YFI, now it's YFII, surging unbelievably, and YFI is right below it, up 24%, trading now at above $40,000. Holy moly. Let me know if you're bullish on YFI or YFII. We have Flexicoin up 23%, trading at 1 cent. NXM up 19%, trading at 50 bucks. Binance Coin up 16%, trading at $27.57. SushiSwap surged a whopping 13%, now trading at $2.54. Below that, we have Blockstack up 11%, and Augur up 11%. And now taking a look at the top losers within the top 100, we have Terra down 6%, trading at 32 cents. Hyperon down 5%, trading just below 40 cents. Arweave down 4.6%, trading at $4.28. Revain down 3%, trading at 1 cent. Ample Fourth down 2%, trading at 87 cents. And Ren down 2%, trading at 31 cents. Now, out of this list of losers and gainers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are barely in control, leading with about 4.5 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs barely leading 50.1% versus 49.8% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 41 in fear, the same as yesterday and the same as last week. And last month we were in greed, rated a 75. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. All right, and before I break down our final story of the day with all the saga surrounding SushiSwap, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 500 plus videos right here on my channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video. And if you're watching or listening from a different community, community to visit the YouTube channel, visit cryptonewsalerts.net. Also, you can follow us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Apple's iTunes to Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Google Play and Stitcher Radio. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join. And for those of you active on Telegram, as I am, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, simply click this link and you'll automatically be added. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. The creator of SushiSwap, the anonymous chef Nomi, has returned $14 million worth of Ethereum to the project's developer fund. Chef Nomi recently tweeted here on Friday. Check it out. I have returned all the $14 million worth of Ether back to the treasury, and I will let the community decide how much I deserve as the original creator of SushiSwap in any currency, Ether, sushi, etc., with any lockup schedule you wish. So what a 360. And he goes on to share, I will continue to participate in the discussion and technical implementation of SushiSwap in the background, but I will not have any control, will not take any spotlight, will not be a part of the governance. And he continues, I hope that SushiSwap continues to evolve. Don't let my mistake deter it from being 100% community-run AMM. The success of SushiSwap will set a precedent for many more community-run projects. And he goes on with his last one right here. It has a lot of potential. Don't let my action alone fook it up. In my favorite Conor McGregor impression. And Chef Nomi further wrote, I would like to apologize to everyone who I have caused troubles to. I was emotional. I was greedy. I can say that again. I was afraid. I made a bad controversial decision under pressure and it hurt everyone. I failed your expectation and I am sorry. Why do you think he is apologizing? Because he honestly and genuinely is concerned and feels bad, or because he got caught and he didn't want to get into trouble? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The Etherscan transaction posted by Chef Nomi shows that 38,000 ETH has been transferred. Following this news, the price of sushi token soared 25%. The token's price currently stands at about $2.67. Now, SushiSwap is just over 2 weeks old. It's a decentralized finance liquidity provision platform forked from Uniswap. The former head chef of SushiSwap liquidated his sushi holdings on September 5th, causing a drop of more than 75% in the price of sushi. Many people in the crypto space call this action an exit scam. Then the next day on September 6th, Chef Nomi transferred control of the SushiSwap project to FTX Exchange CEO Sam Bankman-Fried. Adam Cochran, partner of Cinnamon Ventures, has proposed using some of that returned $14 million in Ethereum to rebuy sushi tokens. Bankman-Fried tweeted, Cochran also proposed to formally hire SushiSwap's general manager and founder known as 0x Maki to lead the project. So there you have it, the latest saga surrounding SushiSwap. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And here's a quick recap of what I covered here in today's show. Bitcoin on the yearly chart with the price label at $100,000 because, well, that's the next stop. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Also, according to the popular price prediction model known as Stock to Flow, it shows a Bitcoin price of $100,000 for the first time August 16th, 2021. Let me know if you feel this is likely to happen or not happen. And with the $100,000 Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin market cap would be the same as Apple. And I also shared why the Bitcoin price could shatter $864,000 by 2024, according to crypto analyst Planb. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends, just like this. And real quick, Bloomberg reports that red-hot IPOs are creating a new billionaire every week, and Tikatwari will reveal how just one deal could make you set for life. That's right, we're talking about earning $1 million on one deal in America's #1 sector. This is a live summit which just took place a couple of days ago. If you missed it, you can still catch the replay for a limited time by clicking the link right below this video. In the description, it'll take you here. Simply enter your best email address and click the yellow button that says sign me up, and it will redirect you to this limited time replay by the one and only Tikatwari. Enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.